Most people think that early success is just because of discipline or talent or working harder, but that's actually not the main point. The main point is the leverage, and when do you start using it? I grew up as a normal kid. I wasn't rich, but anything was missing in my life. My parents paid for everything, for the food, for the school, for everything that I did. And I was perfectly. I could grow up as a normal person, make my things, study, and everything normal. But the important part of all of this wasn't the money, was where I was. Because the point of everything at the end isn't just the money. It's the people that you may know, the network that you can have in the places that you are at. It can be an inversion for you to pay for the things, to be in exclusive places, to meet people with a lot of power. And that's one of the most useful things for your future. Because you don't have the pressure when you're young and you have a lot of time. So you can take advantage of this. At first, I did what everyone does. Try to make money fast with little businesses, but selling my time. I tried to make money directly. It worked, but only a little. And the problem wasn't that it didn't work, it's that when I stopped, also the money stopped. So I wasn't actually selling the things so I can get more. I was only selling my time so I can get money. And that's the normal way that everyone does money, and it's nothing extraordinary actually. And there's when I understood something really important, that the effort doesn't scale and doesn't give you more and more. It only gives you what your time can give you in that moment. And yes, you can work more and more, but you can't multiply yourself. So I stopped focusing on making money right away. I was seeking for something else, something that could grow without me being present all the time. And I met the world of the AI, coding, and systems. And I got really interested in it. I started seeking for courses, watching videos, learning, practicing, and start doing practical things. There's what I understood the importance of looking for something that almost anyone does, or something that you actually like and are interested on, and that you know that it could grow, even though that you don't know at that moment, but you know and you have the inside power of actually learning that thing. So first you need to understand what's leverage. Leverage, it's really simple. You build something once and it keeps working without you being present for the rest of your life, basically. So that's the difference between the successful and the average, the leverage. So after a couple months of learning, watching courses, doing everything that I needed to do, I built my first app. It wasn't perfect, obviously, but it worked. And I learned a lot by doing it. And after a couple months of promoting it and constructing it better, I got my first dollar. And that was one of the best moments where you can actually get the proof of your system working. And that's where everything might be changing. It wasn't about how much money I did with that, but it was a realization. After that, I stopped thinking like a worker. I started thinking about systems and things that could grow. So after that first app, I created another system called Monto Systems, that it's an AI that can make everything for businesses, and started scaling it each time more. And there's where the business actually explodes. After a lot of experience, tries, a lot of time learning and continue learning, even though when it already worked, what's the point where you can scale the things and go one step ahead of your competence or of the people that at the end they will be behind you if you're sure about that. After a couple even years about scaling that story, I was successful and I was making enough money for living by myself, for my family having businesses. I put them businesses to my family, and I started traveling all around the world, working, making businesses, getting a bigger network. So that's a life goal. There's where the point when you know you made it, that all the effort that you put behind worked, that you weren't hearing the people that were talking shit, or the times that the things didn't work. The leverage that you put work, the systems work, and you get rewarded for that. You are already big, you're already successful, but all the time you keep learning, you keep building your own things. And it's not only because you build more, it's because what you build is still growing without you. At the time, I studied myself, and it's at the half right now, but I know that it will be completed at the 200% of it. And even if you're older, I consider older than 25, you have already more pressures. You don't have the path so easily like if you will be younger. but you can still make the things if you want to change your life and make everything for you and start building leverage. That's the most important word in the planet for me. And yes, being young is an advantage, but being older, but that you're still being young if you are 45, I don't know, you can still grow things and make them. Just put the effort in it, find the time. It may be difficult, much more difficult, and much more time while you're doing it, but at the end, if you put enough effort in the things that you want to build, in the intelligent things and in the plan that you had, at the end it will work and the leverage will reward you. In conclusion, if you're young, you have an advantage and you should take it, because almost anyone is doing it. They are all wasting their opportunity. And if you're older, make it anyways. You can be big even though the things get difficult. But be aware that if you're young, you have an enormous advantage and that your life will be much, much better, and that you can do whatever you want to do if you put enough effort and leverage to it.